Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back with the other half of our I Saw It in Somerset Studio Magazine project that we started last Friday, the Capturing the Simple Pleasures of Nature by Gwen Lafleur, I believe. So, I started my little book, which is of course different than hers because I'm never going to have the same things that these ladies have, but you know, you can make one in any way that you like. I liked this because it's all nature, but it's all different things. Like it's not all maybe one scrapbook paper, you know, line, or one digital line, or whatever you want to call it. It's just all like a mishmash of all different things, which a lot of us that do junk journals have just those scraps and bits and pieces that get left over, and this is a fantastic way to use them up. So that's what we're going to do, is continue on with this project. That was the consensus last week, so that's what I'm going to do. So what we did last week, you can see, but if you are new, is made the base for the little book and then decorated some of the pages. I just didn't have time to finish it, so hopefully we'll get it finished today. I just took this Tim Holtz picture and stuck it in there, but you can slide another picture in, or you know, choose something else to pop in here. You could use more nature ephemera or something like that, but I did that. And then I also had this little circle picture, and this is from these Tim Holtz slide things that he does, or photo booth things, and then I just stuck it into that slide. So I think what we'll do today is I'm going to add this, which I wasn't going to add, but I decided I wanted tab. So that's what we're going to do, is decorate this up and then tab, or what do you call it, put tape to hinge it into that journal. So I think what I'm going to start with is some kind of book paper here, book page paper. Do I have my, oh my goodness, hold on just a minute. Sorry about that. I was working on some collage for my Christmas digital, and I had my ruler not upstairs. It was downstairs. So anyways, thought I had everything, but of course, no. Why would I do that? I'm going to just put this right over the tab, I think, is how we're going to do it. So how is everybody? I hope you guys are all fantastic. I hope you had a wonderful week. I know many of you are dealing with the hurricanes, so you probably didn't have a wonderful week, but I hope that things are going okay and it's being worked through and all those kind of things. And all I can say is I'm sorry. I just feel for you guys. I want to say hugs and blessings to SRIIS, Fern, and Janelle. Thank you guys so much for watching always, and kind comments, and just being wonderful. Thank you so much, and welcome to new subscribers. Welcome back to those of you who have been with me for a long time or a short time. I really appreciate all of you very, very much, and a thank you. So yeah, I hope most of you had, well, all of you had a good week, but I know that a lot of people are dealing with a lot. Our weather is fantastic right now. I'm hoping that it lasts more than a week. That's what happens to us quite frequently in the fall. You get like maybe a week or two, and then winter comes. So yeah, hopefully it'll last a little longer. Yeah, we don't get a very long fall very often anyways. Oh, seriously. You have to hold down the ruler. Ish. Yeah, I went and walked. I went to, we have a park close to us, and we have a lot of hills here, so it's all kind of up and down, which is what I like to walk. So I went and walked at the park today. That was lovely. I can't do that all the time because it, I need to change this out. It's just, you know, going around and around. I mean, the track is pretty cool that they have in that park because it loops all around all over, but yeah, I just get bored. So, but it was very nice. It was very cool this morning, which was perfect for walking. Now the sun is shining, but you can see I'm wearing a sweatshirt, so it is still cool. Well, anything feels cool once it cools down from like almost 100 degrees, right? So like it's 65 and you're like, ooh, it's cold. And then in the winter, it gets up to, you know, 50 one day and you're like, man, it's hot out here. It's so crazy how that works. It's just what you're used to at the moment. Okay, and then I thought it would be fun to take one of my pockets. I mean, the big flower gets covered, but you can still see that flower. A lot of it will probably get covered, so who am I lying to here? I think I'm going to use this leaf that we made for a different Somerset Studio. I forgot about that. That was one of the other projects that's in the magazine. And we used the incense stick to burn it and all of that. There was this one that I did the hole punch. This might be the hole punch one. I used my hole punch to make those holes instead of the incense stick because, you know, not everybody has that or maybe wants to use the burning bit in their house. So incense is not my favorite. So if you're like I am, I wouldn't want it in here all the time. Oh, glue. Oh, glue. And plus, I don't love to burn anything in my craft room because, let's face it, that's a giant fire hazard. So, yeah. Because all there is paper. Yeah, these pockets are in my Etsy shop. Some of the pockets are in kits. I can't remember which one this is in. Well, they're all in kits, but I mean, there is a few kits that are, the main thing is these pockets. And then I've also put them in, you know, like my haunted kit and all those kind of things. So there's quite a few pockets available. And this is already nice and inky. So yeah, the fun part with this, which I love, is that you can just kind of use whatever you've got and just have fun with it. Just like glue paper. I love it. It makes me happy. Oh, you know, I could have made that into a little tuck of a pocket, but didn't think of it till just now. Oh, well, you don't want it to get too full in there anyway, I guess. So, and then I have this little mushroom tag, and this is in my tags. I have a digital that's just all different tags, and I just shrunk it down because they're not normally this tiny, but it fits very nicely in there. So that's that one. I thought it would be fun to put a number or something here. What did I do with my numbers? Oh, the never-ending piles of paper. And I've even got it cleaned off a bit, and it's still never-ending. Yeah, there were actually a lot of people walking this morning. It was nice. And you could do anything. You could put little bits of fabric on these, stamp them with other things than numbers, whatever. Actually, we gotta cover the other side, huh? But I think I'm gonna, after I will put washi to hold that on there. But let's get this side covered. Maybe we could use these wildflowers. Wildflowers. These are also in my Etsy. Sorry, I'm not just like trying to use stuff that's in my Etsy shop. It's just that's obviously what I have the most of, right? So, but you can use whatever papers you have. You don't have to buy papers. Unless you want to. I think it's fun to just use, you know, what you have, because we all have scraps. If we do these journals and things, you know, you always have more than enough. So I think it's good to just use them. So if I put this all the way over here, then this flower is going to get chopped off as well. So maybe I'll do the same thing I did on the last one and kind of use, I could use this orange. My sister made this. Would it look good as a kind of a background? I don't know if I like the gray with that. Could use some letter, some old letter. Sort of like book page, it just looks good. Right? Always. Just like fold it over a little bit there. Oh, man, that glue's already getting... I'm just having it open while I've had the video going. And I, of course, had to get a strand of hair in there. Don't have too much going on around here. It's quiet as usual, which is fabulous. I love no drama. There's enough drama in the world, right? Okay, and then we'll put this on, and you're not obviously going to see a lot of that, but I just wanted a little bit. Or I want to just take this over here. What else could we put on there? I was thinking this would be a good writing spot, but you know, I don't think there's going to be a ton of writing spots in this. It's kind of turning out to be not so much. I still did not get as much done this week as I wanted to, but that's pretty par for the course around here. There's always things that come up, and I don't get all of my projects done in my craft room that need to get done. I have this one too I might put in there. And these are all printed on cardstock, so, I mean, they could be backed, but they don't really have to be backed. Plus, if we want to keep our bulk down, then that's probably better if they're not backed. Thought I had somewhere a more plain piece of paper. But I guess not. So we're just going to use a piece of this and kind of give ourselves a little writing spot. That's just tea dyed, coffee dyed, whatever you want to call it, paper. Do I want to do that? I don't think I even want to do that. What do I want to put on there? Another pocket. Could do one of these. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. And then I wonder if this one fits behind that. Does not, it's too big. But we can make a tag to put in there. I just don't like the purple with that necessarily. Is this one smaller? We could make this one smaller. Let's do that. Because I like the frame thing with this for some reason. It's just kind of something different. I have another frame that I made, but it'll cover up all those flowers. This is one that I made from the masterboard, that collage masterboard that we did together. I think it'll be fine with that tag slipped down in there. We're just going to have to go really along the edges. And then we're going to trim that tag so it'll fit in and out of there. That's easy enough to do, maybe. We'll see. Amazon, and it's super soft wax, but it's not flaky, so you can just, you know, put it in your ears, almost like an earplug. You don't shove it way down in your ears or anything, but blocks a lot of the sound, and it's lovely. Because I'm one of those people that wakes up if there's even a peep of anything going on. Unfortunately for me. I don't think you'll see him very well if I put him on there. Yeah, I don't think that will work. What else? What else could I put? Oh, I have this flower, this dried flower. Leaves. Leaves would probably be good because you're not blocking like a major part of them with the frame part. This is also in that same grungy butterflies and dried flowers is what that kit's called. It's the same as that. So yeah, just get out all your scraps and jazz and just glue paper. Oh, that would work, huh? That little liplet right there doesn't want to. Okay. I like it. I know I'm probably still not going to finish again today, but in that case, I will finish it and just show it to you guys. It just takes a while. It really does. I don't want to glue that. I know I ended up covering that flower after all that jazz. I don't want to put that antenna. I don't want it glued to the tag is what I'm trying to say. If words would come out of my mouth, that'd be great. Okay, just have to make sure this continues to slide in and out. All right, I like that. So then what we're gonna do, and yes, some parts of things will get covered when I do this. Oh, let's ink this. I might put just a little piece of fabric on there. Yeah. Sorry if you can hear my snotty cat. Some people say they hear him a little, some don't hear him at all, so I guess I don't need to worry about it, but he's just a mess. I'm trying to make that difficult, or not difficult, but you know, torn and raggedy looking. You're like, wow, I never knew it was so hard to cut a piece of fabric. Yeah, it is. It really, really is. I'll probably run a stitch down that just to, I'm going to have to do that right now, huh? Okay, hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. So now we'll attach this page, and I think, I'm not sure what I want to use to do this. So you kind of want to do the same thing you did with the fabric and leave yourself a little bit of a gap, just because otherwise you can't flip the page. Do I want to use this? Probably, because that's so wide. Okay, this is Tim Holt's really old washi that's almost gone. But it's still here, so we're going to use it. I think I'll put it on this piece first. I'm going to put glue on it because, like I said, it's old. I don't have a whole lot of nature-y type ones, so... I mean, I have some with, like, purple leaves and stuff, but I don't think that really goes. Just trying to get rid of the string. Oh, wrong side. Right? No, that's right. Sorry. Oh, y'all. I'm gonna put a little more because I kind of touched it. I want it to stick because otherwise this page will fall out and we don't want that. So. Oh, yeah, that won't work, huh? I was thinking, oh, it'll look cool if it's up a little higher, but I think that doesn't work, so I'll just trim that little bit off. Maybe. Okay, that works. So now we have that little page in there. It does work well if you can to connect it to the other page too, but there's kind of a pretty good sized gap there with the fabric in between, and I am worried that it just won't look very good. So I'm just gonna go with the one piece of washi, but you can definitely do two. All right, so now when we close it, we have tabs. Oh, and this one will be tucked in there, so you have the 3 tabs. I just decided it needed that for whatever weird reason. And this one I will tab in here, or hinge in there as well, if I can think of the words to use. Let's see. I do love this. And this is in my Kids in Costumes digital. I know, it's all random and all over the place. We'll just try to get the flowers here as much as possible. I also have this Edith Holden leaves. Would I rather have that? It just might look a little better across from this one. And we could put that under on the other side, maybe. I hate to tear this. It's gonna take a piece of my heart, I'm pretty sure. That's the problem with using Edith Holden. It really kills me, but otherwise I'm just gonna hoard it forever, so I kind of want that leaf. Oh my goodness, it's so hard. So I think I'm gonna go like there. That's not at all even here. Let's do this, Amy. It's not good. Yeah, and I still have to tear off quite a bit more. See, that's always the problem with using these. Let's do that again, because hopefully then I can get it a little bit straight. This is why I never do this measuring thing. It's too, I don't know. I'm gonna have to take just a little bit off of the top. Will that still be a little bit more down? Yeah, that's difficult to do. I know it's silly, but it just is. I love her artwork. It's amazing. Amazing. I want to ink in this little fold right here, because you will be able to see it a little bit. I keep leaving this poor ink pad open, and I haven't had it for very long at all. And it seems like it's already drying out. I have to get another one already. Between that and those little foam things, I feel like that's all I do is buy that stuff. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay. I like it. So we're going to glue it, and then we'll hinge that other page in. Oh no. That was book page. That wasn't Edith Holden page, but I didn't think that was as sticky as it was right there. Always is. See if we can get rid of that little smudgy of glue. Now you could add a picture to this page if you wanted to. Strings stuck to me, because yeah, that's not super decorated, but I don't want to put anything over it. So if you end up with this, you can do that. Nice, right? What do we want to have that held on with? Do I have enough of this? I like this. Sorry, some loud machinery going down the road out there. It's probably the street sweeper thingy. Majig. Because it's very noisy and very slow. There's always something. Always. Oh, probably just go the other way, huh? Because there is a flower on there. 2 flowers, but I don't know what this writing says. I'm gonna get rid of these glue pages before I ruin something. So I want to make sure it's even with the bottom. Even though nothing's ever really truly straight, right? It seems. Does that work? I probably will put another piece on that one just because it will work fine to do that, I think. I don't want to cut the fabric one, but I do want to cut the tape one. Just because it doesn't need to stick up that high. Okay, that one's good. And like I said, you could put a photo on there or whatever you like. I had enough trauma cutting it, so I'm not going to do anything else to it. I know, I'm ridiculous. But if you get me, you get me. not easy to tear the Edith Holden stuff, in my opinion. Let's mark where we want this to be first before I tear more off. Oh my goodness, my husband and I started watching, there's like this new Survivor show. I can't think of what it's called for the life of me right now, but some of you might have seen it. And they take them to New Zealand and they have to climb this mountain, and I don't remember what the mountain's called. I'm really great. But anyways, it's insane. I'm just like, I think they need to get people that are physically in like military condition or something. I don't know. I felt like it was really hard for some of the people, and I wouldn't call it safe. Like when the one guy on the very first day, I think he almost had a heart attack or something. They had to take him out in a helicopter, and wow, I was like, that's extreme in my opinion, but what do I know? But that's one that my husband and I will probably start watching all the time, and I'll let you know what it's called when I have my brain intact and can tell you. But I mean, I think it's going to be pretty good. It's just crazy, the level of the things that they have to do to get. And so, okay, so the story is when they get to the top of the mountain, if they get there in time, that's the other thing. There's a time constraint. It's not like you just keep going until you get there. There's time constraints. You get $1 million or a portion of $1 million. It's like it's all shared between whoever gets there. But they can like vote each other off and stuff like that. Like if there's somebody slowing them down, or they have to do it as a group too. It's not like one person can just race ahead and win. So it's wild. It's pretty good though. I just was flabbergasted that they didn't have more constraints on the condition you need to be, like training or something that you need. So anyways, it was good. Oh, I can't think what it's called. Because I'm usually doing, 2 or 3 other things at the same time, so that might be part of the problem. My husband's always like, can't you just watch the show? It's like, no. Silly man. I have too many glues open now. Yeah. That's because then I get total ants in my pants, so I can't just sit and watch the show. Especially if it's anything like anxiety inducing, then I just want to, I don't know, jump up and clean the house or something. I can't stand it. So it's better if I'm like, that's upside down, I think. Making a digital or doing something else, uploading a video, something, because, oh my goodness, I just want to crawl out of my skin sometimes with shows. My husband's like, they're fine. It's on TV. It's not, it's not really affecting them. It's like, no, it really is, and it's causing me anxiety. Hey, he's put up with me for 29 years coming up here, so good on him, right? What else could we put on there? No, we've been together since we were 16, so he knows he knows all my nuttiness. Okay, I thought I had some more pockets. Fall pockets. What did I do? What did I do? Sorry. I know this is exactly what you wanted to watch, right? Well, I guess we can make a pocket, can't we? Those are Halloween project. I don't really want to cover that. I probably should have flipped it the other direction, huh? Oh, we could use the frame. Because then when you take whatever out of the frame, you could see the flowers. Yeah, I think I'll do that. This is one of those frames I made. This one's not Tim Holtz. I'm sure you can tell that. These are a little more professional looking. Okay, so I think I'm going to glue it just on 3 sides again, so that if you want, you can slide a picture into it, or you can just tuck stuff into it like I did on those other ones. However you would like. So, yeah. Yeah, but it's fun to make those frames because you could do them out of so many different kinds of paper. Like if you liked really colorful, you could do that. I just think it's fun to make your own because then they can go with whatever you're working on. Where my Tim Holtz pictures are. Gonna see, you can tuck stuff or put like the whole tag in, which that one will work. Do you have any of these little ones that would be good? Oh, actually, I need to stick to the stuff that I have all cut out. Why do I keep trying to find something different? I don't want to cut off the whole bird's tail. I could put that on another piece of paper. Or I could use this Tim Holtz one that's a little smaller. I think I might do that one. Ow, just stabbed myself. You're probably like, yeah, well, if you wouldn't use your scissors. Yeah, that would probably be good. Sorry, I had a total brain meld there. I'm sure you saw it. That should actually be pretty good, I guess. I can go across the bottom too. out of there for a minute before I stick it on there for forevermore. I did want that behind, huh? Oh, Amy. I guess that'll work. Okay. I don't know if this is the tag I'll leave in there, but we can use it for now. But like I said, you could definitely put a photograph in there as well, which would be fun. Okay, then this page, I kind of want something different. Because we're back to the whole, it doesn't have to be matchy. Matchy, matchy. Let me try to get it straight. So what kind of things are you going to do, like fall projects? Or I know I have a few people who aren't into Halloween but do like the fall thing. I love the fall thing too. I don't know if I'm going to have time. I think I'm going to have to go straight from Halloween to Christmas stuff, because otherwise that beast will get you every time, unfortunately. The all-consuming. Oh, I set some other... I had more pockets set out, but I did something with them. I don't know what. Oh, you know what I could do? I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. I could turn this into a pocket. It needs something on there. That'll work. Just to cover that top part up, and then we'll turn that big piece into a pocket. Just have to make sure you cover this, or you know, whatever you put under it, if you put something under it, very well, so that it doesn't catch on anything you're putting in and out of the pocket. I'm sure y'all know, because we all say that all the time, but it's true. I don't know how many times I've made something and some ridiculous little piece of paper gets caught on the tag or whatever every time you slide it in and out of the pocket. And it's very annoying. And there's other little bits and pieces that I'm sure will get added to this before it is 100% done. But in video land, it is hard to add all the things that you might want to. Unless you're super organized, which sometimes I am more organized than others, but I did not lay out every page, clearly. So let's put a thumb notch in that. Just a little one. Of course, I knew that was going to happen. So we're just going to take another little piece of this. And put it on. That paper just disintegrates. It can hardly be called paper at this point. Okay. That'll work. It's one of those last minute decisions. And I don't know if I want to put anything on that or if I just want it to be, I could put a bird. I don't like the way it's got the pink around it. It's blowing, it's ruining it for me. I do like the sunflower though. I always like sunflowers though. I think I'll put it on that side. This one's got the gray around it, which isn't fantastic either, but it's better than the other one. Where did I just put that dauber? My goodness, y'all. This is a sticker. I did cut around it a little bit more because, like I said, it's from that antiquarian sticker book, which I don't really recommend. It's got some great images, but one, the stickers don't stick, and two, they all have these colorful edging around them, which I guess is supposed to seem good, you know, because then it's not just white, but that pink just does not go with kind of what I do as far as color. So yeah. That's just my take on it. But the stickers 100% don't stick. Just so you know. So if you do buy that antiquarian sticker book, just know that. Which isn't that big of a deal. It's easy to add a little glue, but very sticky. What am I going to put in there? I do not know. I do not know. Could do one of these. Like maybe right that sort of center sunflowers there. Would be good. I'm not going to obviously need it to be that big. It's probably just going to need one of them. Okay, so you could put it on book page if you want to. I'm just going to put it on some coffee dyed paper because I got a giant mountain of that too from my Etsy order half sheets. Will it go this way? Oh, it will. Let's do that. We'll put it on this end and then we'll fold it. Instead of using 2 pages, we'll just use 1. I don't think I'll need any of that extra. This is not going to be straight, but we're going to pretend. We'll pretend it is. My cat is trying to get under my son's bed. Keep hearing a thunk, the thunk, because there's drawers under his bed. They're all empty now, so he opens the drawers and crawls all the way in to the middle of the bed underneath. It's a good hiding spot where nobody can bug him. But I keep hearing that. Because he's a busy little cat. So now we have a little, like, I mean, it's not really a booklet, but, you know, more writing space than you would have had otherwise. So that's nice. Oh, hey, you know what? You should probably measure, Amy. Oh, Lordy. I'm going to use my Tim Holtz cutter. I thought I had that a good size, but clearly not. It didn't help that I added paper and didn't really measure. So that's what you get. So we're just going to cut off all the border. Oops. The only thing I don't love about these, you've got to really hang on to it so it doesn't scoot away from you. So we got 5. I'd rather have it a tiny bit too small than too big because that's super annoying when you can't hardly fit it in there. Okay. Now let's see if that fits. So much for my nice little border on there. It's a little bit tight, but it will fit. I'll just round these all. Oh no, my cat's in here. I don't know what I'm hearing then. I feel like you could still write on that paper right there, and that would work too. So that's getting pretty tight, so I wouldn't want to put a whole lot more in there, because it's going floppy, sticking out. Let's put this one in the back. I should have printed out more of, oh no, I could use this. Oh, I don't have a big enough piece. Yeah, I'll use that for my Halloween journal. I should have printed out more Joy Card Maker. That would have been smart of me. But I didn't. It's okay, this flower will look pretty on the back. Very pretty. I just gotta hide my pencil from me. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the yellow one, unfortunately. Let's get this figured out. That seems low. Oh, duh. I'm such a genius, y'all. Like, wow, that seems like it's not in the right spot anymore. Well, that's probably because you ripped the bottom off. Weird. Key. And I still did it way off. Don't know how I did that. So I think what I'm going to do is just tear this however I want, and we'll put something else behind it. Since let's see. That's where the pockets are. Oh goodness, Amy. In the box that I put together for this. Oh, the leaves might be kind of cool. Leaves? Yeah, I think I'll do leaves. That one's already torn on all sides, so that should help. And I'm going to just trim it around the tab again. I don't think it really has to be any particular way there, but I wanted it that way. Methinks. Definitely not cut straight. Normally, I probably would have covered the whole thing before putting that little spine on it, that little piece of fabric, because, see, that's why I ended up covering up that fabric on the back. But just because we had to take 2 separate videos to do that, it didn't. Because I wanted to show you how to put it together, so. But if I was going to do it again, I would cover all the little file folders, I think, and then construct it how you want it. Put this in here. I'm starting to save some of my, I keep getting, you know, junk mail for like Christmas toys and just things like that. And I keep saving those for glue books. Because we don't really, I mean, we have my niece's baby, but we don't need like a lot of toys, that's for sure, in our family. He's the only little guy we got. He's not even gonna, well, he'll be almost a year old. He'll be 11 months at Christmas. It's already 8 months. Can you imagine? That went so fast once she had him. And he is doing very, very good, by the way. I keep forgetting to say, but he is doing well. My sister just went and saw him, and he's adorable, of course. All right, so I think for now anyway, I'm sure I will fiddle around and add more things and whatever, but just so that you can see and remember, we have our pocket. This is the one we added today, our little frog guy. Yeah, these definitely need like a photo or something maybe. I love Edith Holden, and then that's really pretty. Or you can just enjoy the leaves and the pretty picture. And then tag, you could slide a photograph down in there. There's another big pocket. You could put a photo, like smaller photo here. Yeah, whatever you want. But those are super fun to make. You could do them in a bazillion different ways. You could definitely make Christmas gifts out of, you know, a stocking stuffer or something fun like that. So anyway, I wanted you guys to see. I did end up ending the video, and then my daughter called, so I went ahead and finished working on it while I was talking to her. And I just decided I would go ahead and show you what I ended up doing. It's not a lot more than where we were at, but I need to fix that. I just added like a piece of tape there, and then added some strings to the top of that tag. I don't know if I'll leave that tag. I don't know that I like the way it cuts off right there, but for now, that's what's in there. I added a butterfly, another piece of fabric, and just some cheesecloth behind it. Added just a few little Tim Holtz tickety things there, and then you know that page is in there. I think that's all that I did that I didn't do with you guys. So yeah, there it is, all complete. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Have a fantastic weekend. Love ya. Bye.